The city's skyline is dominated by towering buildings that seem to scrape the sides of the clouds. A thick layer of smog hangs over the city, giving it a perpetually hazy look. Rain pours down in sheets, reflecting the neon lights of the countless holographic advertisements that cover every available space. The buildings, the streets, even the sky itself is plastered with images of beautiful women, sleek sports cars, and promises of a better life. But behind all this glitz and glamour, the city hides its dark secrets. In the grimy underbelly of this neon-soaked metropolis, a lone figure stands defiant against the relentless downpour. His black coat billows around him like a phantom as he surveys the city with a cold, hard stare. His face is obscured by a white mask that leaves only his steely eyes visible. He is known only as the Raven, and he is about to embark on a mission that will take him to the very heart of the city as criminal underworld. As the rain continues to fall, the Raven leaps into action, bounding across the rooftops with the grace of a seasoned parkour artist. His movements are precise and economical, betraying years of training and discipline. He's not just a fighter, he's a shadow, a whisper, a nightmare that stalks the city's most dangerous criminals. He moves from rooftop to rooftop, always staying one step ahead of his pursuers. The camera follows him, keeping him in frame as he navigates the treacherous urban landscape. The city sprawls beneath him like a dark and dangerous ocean, teeming with hidden dangers and deadly enemies. But the Raven is undeterred. He is a lone wolf, a solitary warrior who takes on all comers. He is the city's silent guardian, a protector of the innocent who strikes fear into the hearts of the wicked. His presence alone is enough to send shivers down the spines of even the most hardened criminals. His journey takes him through the city's most notorious districts, each one more treacherous than the last. He leaps across gaping chasms, scales sheer walls, and navigates narrow ledges with ease. The city is his playground, and he is the ultimate urban predator. He finally comes to a stop on a tall building overlooking a dark alley. The perfect place to lay low for now. As the night wears on, the Raven's presence continues to loom over the city like a dark cloud. His enemies may have taken shelter for now, but they can never truly escape his grasp. He is the ultimate hunter, and they are his prey. And so the game of cat and mouse continues, played out against the backdrop of a dystopian city that never sleeps. The Raven stalks his prey through the neon-lit streets, always one step ahead, always ready to strike. And as the night wears on, the body count begins to rise. The rain falls in torrents, washing away the grime, and the neon lights reflect in its surface like shattered diamonds. The city is alive with sound, the distant sirens, the rumble of hover cars, and the murmur of voices. But above it all, there is the sound of footsteps, the sound of the Raven as he moves through the city like a ghost. Each step he takes echoes in the narrow alleyways. Each move is a deadly threat to his enemies. The air is thick with tension as the Raven closes in on his targets, his presence a palpable force that sends shivers down their spines. They know he is coming for them, and there is nothing they can do to stop him. The Raven strikes with the precision of a master assassin. His movements are fluid and graceful, yet deadly. He is a whirlwind of violence, a storm of steel and sinew that leaves his enemies broken and bleeding. There is no mercy in his attacks, no quarter asked or given. This is a world where only the strong survive, and the Raven is the strongest of them all. The night is filled with the sounds of combat, the clash of steel on steel, the grunt of exertion, and the sickening thud of bodies hitting the ground. But as the battle rages, the Raven remains calm and focused. He is a warrior poet, a master of both the written word and the martial arts. He has trained for this moment, honed his skills for years to be the best, to be the ultimate weapon. And now he is putting his skills to the test, facing off against an entire gang of heavily armed thugs. Despite the odds stacked against him, the Raven does not falter. He is a beacon of righteous violence, a shining example of what a man can achieve through sheer willpower and determination. He is the embodiment of the human spirit, the ultimate survivor. And as the battle reaches its climax, the Raven emerges victorious, battered but unbroken. His clothes are torn, his face is covered in grime, but his eyes are cold and hard as steel. He stands over his defeated enemies, the life slowly draining out of them. He has won the battle, but the war is far from over. He disappears into the labyrinthine streets, leaving his enemies to die. Alone, the Raven is a force to be reckoned with, a lone warrior taking on an entire city. The neon lights flicker and the rain pours down, creating a dark and dangerous world where only the strongest survive. The Raven is the ultimate predator, the top of the food chain. And as the night wears on, he continues to stalk his prey. The city is a dangerous place, a concrete jungle where survival is a daily struggle. Gangs rule the streets, crime is rampant, and the police are powerless to stop it. But there is hope in this darkness, a single flame that refuses to be extinguished. In the heart of this dystopian city, there is a small group of rebels who are fighting back against the gangs. They are led by a charismatic young woman named Ember, whose fiery spirit and unwavering determination have inspired others to follow her cause. She is a symbol of hope in a world of despair, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure. Despite the danger, Ember and her followers continue to resist, launching daring attacks against the gangs and their allies. They fight with the desperation of those who have nothing left to lose, and their courage is beginning to pay off. People are starting to notice their bravery, and many are willing to join their cause. But the gangs are not ones to forgive and forget. They will stop at nothing to crush the rebellion and snuff out the flame of hope that Ember represents. As the tension mounts, Ember and the Raven must join forces to lead the rebellion to victory. Together, they will have to overcome impossible odds to defeat the gangs and bring peace to the city. But as the final battle approaches, old wounds are reopened and new enemies emerge. The Raven's past is shrouded in mystery, and his arrival in the city has awakened powerful forces that threaten to destroy everything he has built. Can he overcome his demons and embrace his destiny as the city's savior? Or will he be consumed by the darkness that surrounds him? As the final confrontation looms, the Raven and Ember must confront their deepest fears and insecurities to save the city and its people. They will have to face the ultimate test of courage, strength, and determination. The fate of the city hangs in the balance, and only they can save it. The Raven and Ember make a formidable team. Two warriors with different skill sets and experiences who come together to take on a common enemy. Their combined powers are unstoppable, and the gangs are quaking in their boots at the thought of facing them in battle. But the Raven and Ember are not just fighters. They are also leaders, inspiring those around them to fight for a better future. They have rallied the citizens of the city to their cause, turning ordinary people into a force to be reckoned with. The city is alive with the spirit of rebellion, and the gangs are on the run. As the story reaches its climax, the Raven and Ember lead the charge against the gangs, their army of loyal followers at their side. It is a battle for the ages, a clash between good and evil that will determine the fate of the city. The air is thick with tension as the final battle rages. The streets are littered with debris, the buildings are crumbling, and the people are on edge. But the Raven and Ember stand firm, their determination unwavering. With the help of their followers, they fight to liberate the city from the grip of the gangs once and for all. The outcome of the battle is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the Raven and Ember will not rest until the city is free. As the dust settles, the true cost of the battle becomes clear. Many have died, but their sacrifice was not in vain. The city is free from the gangs, and the people can finally start to rebuild their lives. The Raven and Ember stand among the ruins, surveying the damage. They are exhausted, wounded, and grieving, but they know that they have won a hard-fought victory. They have saved the city and its people, and that is what matters most. As the sun rises, the Raven and Ember watch as the citizens of the city begin to rebuild their lives. They have hope for the future, knowing that they have made a lasting impact on the city and its people. They know that they will never be forgotten, and that is the greatest reward of all. Together, they have brought peace to the city and its people, and as the story ends, we are left with a sense of hope for the future, knowing that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure.